Hello there. This is attempt number 2 at ARCA at Chicagoland. This is literally the next time slot after the last one. I queued right back up and said, we're doing this again. I think I learned something from that last attempt. Mainly that while I was not at fault for getting taken out per se, I'm the number 7, strength of field. It's a very similar field. I wasn't at fault. The guy came up and hit me. I was definitely driving it like an old grandma those first few laps. Like, there's tire saving and there's being a roadblock, and I think I was being a roadblock. So, I'll try to qualify up towards the front again, although I'm not a super fast qualifier.
It's now 108 Fahrenheit.
But I'm not going to go so easy on those first few laps. I had tire wear to spare at the end of that race, I think.
Outside. Still there. Clear high.
I'm not willing to get X's in this 2-minute practice session. I kind of came out at a bad time to try to get on the track there, but who really cares? This means nothing. I did, after making sure the last video, I could tell if you watched that about my new monitor situation, the mic is a lot farther away. I was definitely audible, but I didn't like the sound of it. That's something I'm going to have to solve in the future, but for now, we're just going to have to deal with it.
New fastest lap for Johnson, 31.4, P4. That's the end of the session.
Ooh,
P5.
that saved me from getting the wall, I think. Alright, so. I'm pretty sure I would have noticed. We'll try. That last race was unfortunate because I think I was figuring out
Laps to get the job done, mate.
as the race went on. Like I said, I went into that without practice. But after I got on that and made sure my recording was good and got a thumbnail and all that, I immediately got back in. There was still 20 minutes of time to practice. I spent that whole time just racing a run, not trying Q laps. That coupled with the 20-some laps I got in the actual race, I'm hoping I'll be better, because this shouldn't be the kind of race that's a wreck fest, you know? I should be able to run this a bunch and gain iRating if I really wanted to. Okay, so the first lap's all about building up speed. For the second lap. So very important coming up right here. It's kind of scary up there, basically full throttling it up against the wall. And I'm probably not doing it as good as the good people are, but
P2, you've just done a 31.6.
that's gonna kill my run. I mean, could have been way better, but it's still better than the first lap. But this could be worse, because you're not going to gain anything on this lap unless you did it really bad. I gained a little bit.
The leader has just done a 31.2.
So
The guy behind has just done a 31.6.
right now I'm P2, 31.2. Pole is a 31.1. I'm pretty sure I recognize that name from my last race. I think he was on the pole there too, or around me anyway. Could be wrong. I do believe that's a... Wow, it's like me, him, big gap. Kind of funny. That's why I'm so annoyed what happened last race, but I now recognize that I was driving like an absolute baby. Like, just hilariously slow. The number one car hasn't gone yet. Like I said, a lot of these lower splits, it's not like... I mean, he is a higher I rating than anyone else in this race, but he's not like, you know, a top split race where the number one car might be a 6,000, you know? It's no guarantee that he's super fast compared to everyone else. Right now, the number 8 and the number 7 have the front row. I kind of hope I keep this. Normally, I'd be hoping for someone to pass me. But I'm very curious. If you didn't watch my last video, I now have a triple monitor set up. Got some cheap monitors. The number one, if that was his first lap, he's got a good chance. Anyway, I wouldn't mind an outside front row start just to see how much easier it is for me to keep pace with the leader. Obviously, I didn't buy these just for that. It's for the immersion. It's for the fun. And it is for the extra visibility. It's like, oh, I dropped a fourth. I got someone else highlighted. I do that a lot. And then I think it's me. Waiting to see if the number one puts in a better second lap. He does, but not quite enough to knock me off the front row. Normally, I would have been wishing for that just because. But I'm curious. And the outside isn't necessarily a bad place to be on this track. It's going to eat your tires more from what I've seen in other people's races. But if you need to go up there for a little bit to make something happen, I think it's okay. It's not like Nick's leagues where all the time, if you start on the outside, you get freight trained right away until you can tuck in. Or if you're like me and you're too chicken to ever tuck in, you literally go to the back. But yeah, it should be fun. I'm really hoping to not get in a wreck. It shouldn't be that hard to avoid wrecks. People were throwing it 3 wide, and at first I was like, why are they doing this? But then I was like, I'm going so slow, they probably didn't have a choice. I will take some blame there. There is a such thing as going too slow, especially if you start up front. I started 4th, I think. And while it's not bad necessarily to drop back a little bit,
That's the end of the session. P2.
It wasn't good, so anyway, get started with this race. My daughter's waking up, so I need to get this done so I can talk to her. I think we're gonna go to Dairy Queen after this. She's clapping in the background.
One to go. Next time by. You're on the outside this time.
Good luck, everybody.
Pit road is closed.
Back at you, sir. Good luck, guys.
Okay. So yeah, I lost like 50 some I rating, but I think I, salvaged like 30-ish I rating by getting back out there and finishing the race. I did gain a few places. These are the type of things I need to be better at. I'm more likely to.
I hate this car, but good luck, everybody.
I'm more likely to quit out and pout about it if I'm the one who was at fault than I am if somebody else just took me out, because that's just how I am. I moved this box. It was going off the edge of the screen, but then I remembered why I don't like
car.
it.
You wouldn't be from Alabama, would you?
Because I can't see these things. I should always set that up at the beginning of the race. I think that's... That costs you like 3 seconds on a fast repair. Not that that
21,
mattered.
the one with Montana's on the back of the car.
There's no reason to add fuel or tires. There are no tires to be had.
Oh no, that's my sponsor, a fine chain of Canadian rib restaurants, Montana's.
All right.
I was just wondering because we had a Montana's Bar and Grill down here for a while.
During this race, treat 'em right.
P2. The track temp is 1:10.
I didn't know they had the American location. So.
Nah, no need to hear. I mean, nothing bad. Just pace car getting a little squirrely on the start.
Stay behind the pace car in the outside lane.
I got you.
Yeah, I can see the leader. I can see where he's at perfectly. I can see when he launches. I don't have to sit and do this to keep with him. I can see how far down he is. Yeah, this is good. I'm gonna unmute that now. If they start talking, oh well, I don't want to forget.
2-3, you got a copy? 123. Do you have a copy? Yeah, I got you. Roger. You plan to lay back? Just chill?
Yeah, probably for a little while.
Come draft with me. I'm on the same page. Or I'll draft you. I don't care. Whatever works.
About to go green.
All right, about to go green here.
Alrighty.
Watch for the lights.
Car is off. Be ready.
Go, go, go.
Green, green. Keep those open.
Already 3 wide. Yay! Good job, boys.
Hold your line. Still there.
Yeah, 18's a smart one.
Still there.
Still there.
Hold your line.
I'll see you.
Clear inside.
Yeah, we'll go at your pace, 2-3. Whatever you want to do.
All right. Take the lead
Good start.
and see what happens from here, I guess.
You're leading.
My heart's beating. Like, I couldn't believe I did that. Now, he made it easy by not going until... So when I heard green, 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 and I knew I was in front of him, I just punched it. Since he hadn't gone yet. That was a bad turn. I have no illusions of leading every lap here.
The guy behind has just done a 31.8.
Considering how fast that guy was at qualifying, he might be laying back. I might be doing this poorly. I didn't get a chance to really see how I would do last time. I feel like that kind of a turn is just gonna roast my tires. I can see them gaining back up on me back there.
That lap time was 31.9.
I feel like I'm doing better in 1 and 2 now than I was in that first race at the start. That's where I was really getting just passed.
Is it just me, or is this the cleanest race of all time?
You said that too early.
Yeah, I was about to say. That's way too early to be saying
Say that
such
shit on
things.
lap 33, okay?
That lap was at 32.0.
Don't y'all jinx it.
That's my strategy, baby. Jinx y'all and take your positions.
Deep breaths. Why am I so nervous? There's so much race left to worry.
In the lead.
I mean, if this guy...
I'm chilling 2-3, no pressure. I ain't gonna get
there goes
serious
my
till about lap
lead, but
25.
that's okay. Just regroup.
Although if you want to pass those two guys in front of you, I would encourage that.
Tires feel a little bit angry at the moment.
I was still there, John.
Hold your line. Still inside. Still there.
Yeah, they're wrecking back here.
Clear inside.
Hence my encouragement.
Okay, I lost that lead mainly because of getting loose.
The next car's the leader.
P2.
I had been outside you for an entire lap, dude.
But I'm not going to try my hardest to chase him down here.
Engage your relatives. It'll help you with your situational awareness.
Well, now I'm going to get put 3 wide here if I'm not careful.
Slow car down low.
He's still there.
Go high.
Car high. Clear outside. Got car high. Hold your line.
Wow, those guys reeled me back in like it was no big deal.
He's still there.
I can only hope they're roasting their tires more than me.
Still there.
Stay low. You're in the car on the high
Still
side.
there. Still there. Still there.
Outside's definitely being used to take positions from me.
Still there. Clear high. Car high. Still there. Still there.
Which I know is a faster line, so it shouldn't be surprising. What I'm hoping is that they're using up their tires. As long as they don't get like miles ahead of me. Where'd that other guy go? Oh, don't get partially on the apron. Either go all the way on it or stay off of it.
P5. That lap was at 32.
Alright, I fell back to 5th, which I would be happy with the finish in 5th. Don't get me wrong. But maybe I can just keep up with these guys and have something for them later in the race.
Tokyo Drift.
Or if I'm going to
I
always
say
be
that
loose,
you want-
then I'm going to have problems.
Thanks, buddy. We're pretty slick in Tokyo, you know.
A lot of characters in this race. Got a decent gap behind me, but maybe it's closing.
Funny you say that, man. Drifting was how I started sim racing, so I ended up here.
So part of me is like, you know, these guys are
Close
a 1300 streak the
enough. Man,
field.
They do that drift shit, man.
They're probably not the best at saving their tires,
Dirt, drift, all that bullshit.
but
I'll
then
stick to what I know.
I probably am not either. Looked like the Coors car almost got into the wall. Maybe it did a little bit. Hard to say. Definitely feels like he lost a little speed there.
The gap to Baker behind is now 1.1.
Okay, definitely put, according to crew chief, I put some time behind me.
I'll stay up here.
Since last I looked, yeah, looking in the mirror, definitely. Definitely can tell.
All right, Justin.
You can take the position, man. I don't mind.
Was trying not to run into you.
Yeah, sorry, I split off there a bit. I'll stay inside.
Man, these guys are talky.
Stop.
We're only on lap 13. A little more than the third of the way through. There's plenty of time for tire wear to come into play, but I'm the one getting loose off of every turn 4 every dang time. Okay, if you don't commit to it, don't go to it.
Your last lap time was
No,
at
I'm
32.8.
I really,
Early on the gas.
I overdrove the corner and just decided to
Yeah, I saw that, man.
live
Looks
with my
good. Good
decision
stuff.
there.
P5.
Definitely never felt loose like that in my last race, but it's hard to use that as a great judge too when I got spun and had to
32.7.
pit and did a fast repair and did one less lap.
Now 0.8.
Up in front. I don't know, I feel like I'm reeling Coors back in just a little bit. Maybe not. I'm not losing him either, though.
That was at 32.8.
Curious as to what my right rear looks like right now. Oh, I'm looking at something else and about brushing the wall, which would have been a dumb mistake. Yeah, I'm starting to think I'm not winning this race based off tires. That leader has gotten way ahead. But I've definitely caught Coors. So hopefully I can make the pass on him. I'm notoriously bad at passing. I'm being caught from behind, probably by the real tire savers. I'm pretending to be one, but I'm probably not actually one.
We got some of us right here blocking 5 car.
You're clear outside.
Unable to pass the 20.
Half distance. Fuel looks good.
Gotta be careful so I don't throw it up into him.
Car outside. Still there.
I think I got lucky there because I was squirrely as can be, but he had a worse time of it. But meanwhile, everyone else has caught me. Let's settle back in, see if we can hold any of this. I don't want to fight it too hard though, because we're just a little over halfway. My tires feel worse than last time, which is probably good in a little way, meaning I wasn't being a grandma at first. No offense to any grandmas watching this, by the way. It's just a term I keep throwing out there.
Gap to Williams. Ahead is now 1.5.
I am not going to survive this race if I can't get that under control. Not good. Wonder Bread, I think that's the sponsor behind me, is probably going to have no problems getting me. Thinking of a much better run since he was on the high line there. See what he does, if anything.
Got car high. Hold your line. Still there.
Still there.
He's still there. Clear outside.
Outside.
I'm down on the apron
Outside.
drifting it.
5.
Probably a terrible idea.
Hold your line.
Hold your line.
Hold your line.
I had visions of being the guy that saved tires and went forward at the end, but it's looking like the opposite is happening.
I'll stay up here.
You're cool. You're cool.
P6.
You're clear.
Okay, Justin. The next car is Avila.
I'm sweating. Keep it off the apron because apparently I can't handle that all of a sudden. It's too bad I couldn't get back around the 9 when he got into the wall, but
Thank you, James. No problem. No point in blocking. Can't go nowhere. No, I'm getting towed as well.
we're on lap 24, starting 25.
Hold your line. Johnson is now leading. Clear low.
Just trying to not turn the wheel at all if I can, because otherwise it just wants to snap around on me.
Great job. 10 to go.
6th place. That lap was at 33.2.
Still a lot of cars up here. This race could go many different ways yet. Including me spinning out, apparently. Okay, I'm not sure. Leave the 8 room to get back off up the apron.
Still there. You've just done a 33.3. Hold your line. Inside's clear.
Three's
Inside.
drifting up high.
Still there. Still there.
At least I'm getting some racing in. Like, racing against other cars and not just
Still there.
lapping.
Clear
I could
low.
always use more practice at that. Clear
Car
low.
inside. Still there. Clear low.
Well,
You knocked your wheels out of alignment.
hopefully I can still drive this thing
E7.
enough to finish. I mean, one turn in and it feels okay. We'll see though. Still, not ideal what I just did there. Yeah, it feels a little bit different. But still drivable enough. I still feel like I have speed over a lot of these guys, but getting loose or hitting the wall is costing me a lot. A log jam up there. Four is definitely falling off. Not my best turn there.
That was 33.6.
It's hard to believe I once led a few laps in this race with how much I fell off. But then again, I think every single
Nice
one of these
save, 21.
cars is for position.
That's right.
As I say, 21, I keep hearing that.
Yeah, thanks, man. Got real loose there. It was sweating bullets to say the least.
I seen that. I was waiting for it to go around and come up in front of me.
1.3.
Please don't come in front of me. Please don't come in front of me.
7th position.
I got you, man. I got you. We're gentlemen around here.
Shit, I better leave.
Well, some of us anyway.
Yeah, I better get out of here.
Clear high.
Did I just pass a ton of guys or a few guys? Oh my god. Just kind of YOLO'd it down there. Got a run on the 8 even though I got loose there.
Car outside. Still there. Clear high. Outside. Clear outside. Car inside. Clear inside.
I don't want to be talking about my monitors a ton, but my second monitor saved me there. I saw him coming down where I don't think I would have had any idea he was going to do that before. He just, I don't, whatever. Another wall hit, but I'm still alive.
Holy shit, almost lost it.
That was close, bro.
Man, I think I've gotten this car loose as fuck in there like 3 times this race, and I'm still alive.
Pure skill, baby.
2 to go. That lap time was 33.5.
That got sketchy for a minute, 22.
Still there.
Hold your line. White flag this time.
Still there.
Stay low. There was a car on the high side.
Clear outside.
Clear.
21 is a lapper.
That lap was 33.6.
Looks like I passed
Inside.
half of you.
Still
Sorry
there.
about that.
Clear
I
low.
lost my line.
P5.
I'll take 5th. The 0x
Good
2 wall
race,
hit
fellas.
fifth.
That was fun.
A lot of action.
Yeah, good race, guys. Good race.
That was pretty clean for an ARCA race.
Good
Man,
clean.
am I sweating.
Good race, guys. Thanks for the fun, Colin. That was probably the best side-by-side I've had in a long time.
Tire for kill me here.
Yeah, that was a real good one, guys. I don't think I spoke too soon at all. Pretty fucking clean.
Other than me getting put in the wall that one time, yeah, it was a fairly clean race. It was a good race.
Cleanest afternoon race I've had in at least 3 months.
That was the
Alright.
cleanest ARCA race I've been in so far.
Let's see what happened out there.
It helps when people actually use their heads, though.
Watch myself take the lead.
Morning race
That is true.
just like this, just maybe not.
I mean, you can't be running side by side with another car for a whole lap and not even think to look over before you decide to go from the bottom of the racetrack to the wall, and that car's still there.
Looks like I got almost exactly the same iRating back as I lost in the last race, so we'll call it even. Alright, let's watch actual incidents. Curious about my second wall hit, how close to death I was, or if I just felt like it was that way. Ooh. That wasn't good. Broken card. 18 got in the wall. I don't know if I even knew that happened, but I think that was when I was like, where'd that car go? I was expecting another car to be almost passing me. 22 gets a tap, but he collects it up. Loses a lot of spots, but it could have been worse for him. 20 into the wall. Lets me kind of get by him, but I don't know why I'm running so low. .22 is definitely struggling out there. Okay, for a second there I was like, are we stuck on him? I kept hearing nice save 21. That wasn't a... This will be my first wall hit, I think. I got a wheel out of alignment message, but I think it was okay. Lean closer to the mic. Was there multiple? Oh, there was multiple Coors cars. Which one was up front at the beginning? I don't remember. Did the one end up winning? Maybe I'll check after this. He's the guy who got... I don't know what we're watching here. Oh. No, I passed the one there. Yeah, that's when I got around all those guys. I hope my last wall hit shows up on here. I'm kind of over everything else. I just want to see. It doesn't. I don't. I do want to see it. I do. I do. Results. The 12 won. Pole sitter ended up getting back to third. I dropped from second to fifth, first to fifth. We consider the first few laps, but I don't know. I'm not upset with this race. It was fun, but let's see. We're gonna go really fast and find where that happened. I had just gotten, yeah, I feel like I got around that group. Then I got, was that it? That is so. Okay, I was like, where did the 8 come from? But in reality, sometimes the reality of what happens is different than I'm the guys coming up from the bottom and sliding up So if the contact would have been made there, it would have been 1,000% my fault. So in real time, I didn't even perceive that. That's bad. Luckily, I did not hit him. And that's why you keep your thumb off the mic button and don't complain, because sometimes you could be in the wrong. At least I don't. Anyway, a lot of action. I'll take a fifth. Thank you for watching. Catch you in the next one.